Virus combined with a crash in oil markets. In the United States, there have been more than 600 confirmed coronavirus cases and at least 22 deaths.
Meanwhile, here in Indiana, state health officials confirming 4 cases of the coronavirus, including 1 child in Hendricks County, and that has Avon Community School Corporation canceling classes for 2 weeks.
We have live team coverage tonight. We begin with our Aaliyah Hodges, who is live in Avon with the very latest on the decision to cancel classes. Aaliyah?
Well, Nina and Phil, they say a second student has been showing symptoms of the virus since Sunday. That student is being watched carefully at home in quarantine. They say that they are tracing who the student has been in contact with, along with the other student from Hickory Elementary School who has been tested for coronavirus and is seen positive. Now, school officials, health officials, they say today, right now, the priority is to keep students safe. There are now 2 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Hendricks County. The most recent case, a student from Hickory Elementary. The school district is now shutting down classes for 2 weeks, followed by 2 weeks of spring break.
Here in Avon schools, we go constantly. You know, there's nothing that really shuts the schools down. So this really surprised me.
This will minimize any exposure in large groups and will allow plenty of time for our buildings and our buses to be thoroughly cleaned.
The decision is forcing parents to make alternative plans for their children.
Probably a little stressed. They'd have to find childcare. They'd have to be concerned if their child was close to the one that was infected.
School officials say they are addressing the needs of families during this time by offering to-go meals with breakfast and lunches. Students will be doing e-learning lessons while school is out.
Yeah, I feel like if the health department's concerned and the school corporation's concerned, then I don't know, it just makes me more conscious of taking the basic precautions to make sure the kids don't get sick and we don't get sick.
Health officials are asking for parents to take this time off seriously.
You know, this isn't the time to go to museums. It's not the time to go to watch the movies. It's not the time to go out to the bounce house or whatever else that kids like to do. It really is a time to kind of stay home, hunker down, and do things within your home.
Do we know when... Now, school officials say that families can pick up these to-go meals at Cedar Elementary and Avon Middle School starting tomorrow in their parking lots from 10 a.m. to noon. Families can also come to the Avon Administration Center throughout the week to pick up those meals as well. For now, reporting live in Avon, I'm Aaliyah Hodges, Wish TV News 8.
Aaliyah, thank you. Outside of Avon, school districts across central Indiana are taking steps to keep your child safe at school and prevent the spread of the coronavirus.
Yeah, today, Noblesville Schools learned a parent with no symptoms was directed to self-quarantine after going to an out-of-state event last week where someone else tested positive. News 8's David Williams spent the day talking with local school districts about their prevention plans. David?
Well, it turns out this hand sanitizer along with disinfectant wipes play an important role in helping to prevent the spread of infectious diseases like the coronavirus if it impacts your child's school. Lawrence Academy is small, only 116 students, but Principal Tracy Means is on top of coronavirus prevention.
We're just trying to keep students and staff as protected as we possibly can.
Walk around the hallways or classrooms and you'll see hand sanitizers and disinfectant wipes in easy reach.
So we're trying to wipe down desks, usually after each period, wipe down door handles, our phone carousels, those things that students have a tendency to use often.
In addition, Hamilton Southeastern, Noblesville, Washington, and Warren Township schools all have detailed coronavirus prevention plans. For instance, some plans include having a flu protocol type of cleaning in all buildings or frequent hand washing. IPS released their detailed coronavirus response plan this weekend, which deals with handling school attendance or school-sponsored student travel, for example. Lawrence Township schools, Carmel Clay schools, and Noblesville schools have told parents they frequently deep clean, sanitize, and disinfect classrooms and commonly used high-traffic areas.
Things have been kicked into high gear, and we've been making additional hand sanitizer available across the district, limiting some contact that might otherwise take place, but our buildings are cleaned on a nightly basis.
Back at Lawrence Academy, they're taking zero chances.
We have got special soap that we've got in all of our restrooms that our students are to use. As we are monitoring the hallways, we're making sure that they're washing those hands and not just running the water.
So you can find all the coronavirus information from the school districts mentioned at wishtv.com. By the way, it is important to note that at this time, there are 0 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in any of the school districts mentioned in this story. I'm David Williams, Wish TV, News 8.
David, thank you very much. With some schools in Central India now closing due to the coronavirus outbreak, the impact being felt.
Yeah, joining us now to talk more about how the coronavirus affects kids is News 8 senior medical reporter Dr. Mary Gillis. Mary, thanks for being here and walking us through this as parents. So are children more susceptible to this?
So that's a really good question. To date, there is no evidence saying that children are at greater risk for the coronavirus than adults. What's happening is we want to understand that there are a couple things that could be going on that we just don't know, because there's a lot of things that are evolving each and every day. So one thing, children could be walking around with the virus, right? Just like as adults are, and they just don't know it.
Right.
Children, the CDC saying, present milder symptoms. Then they're less likely to obtain treatment. The third thing is, we learned this from SARS and MERS, when they were respiratory illnesses, a type of coronavirus that for some reason they just didn't affect children the way that they did adults.
Yeah. Okay, so when you say milder symptoms, is that the same symptoms as you find in the adults?
So, right, we're finding the shortness of breath, we're finding the cough, we're finding the slight fever. But in addition, there have been cases in China where, children have presented runny noses, and children have also presented gastrointestinal issues, just as like vomiting and diarrhea. So we're really still, seeing what's going to happen here.
A student in the Avon School District, Avon Community School Corporation, has tested positive. Today they took the step to have an e-learning day. Now the entire district's going to be closed for 2 weeks. What's your reaction to that decision?
So I want to first talk about the incubation period, which I think is really important to this story and what the decision was for the school district. So the incubation period is the time between you are infected with the virus to the time that you show symptoms. Now, this can be between 2 and 14 days that we've learned. So this virus is unique in that it can be spread in the incubation period. So when people are not displaying symptoms, they can spread this. This is unlike many viruses that we've seen in the past. I think we learned from the H1N1 to 2009-2010 flu outbreak that this is a good idea, and better safe than sorry before it's too late.
We're still learning about this one.
Big time.
All right. Mary, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Taking a look now, here's where we stand in Indiana. According to the state health department, there are 4 presumptive positive cases. The patients are 3 adults and 1 child. The cases are in Marion, Hendricks, and Noble counties. In total, the state health department has tested 32 people. 3 of those tests have been sent to the CDC.
So if you have any questions about the coronavirus outbreak, Hendricks Regional Health has set up a 24/7 hotline. The hotline offers free coronavirus phone screenings, education, and guidance. That hotline on your screen right now, 317, the number 520-5500. You can also find it online right now at wishtv.com.
The coronavirus and high flu season forcing Gleaner's Food Bank to change how food is handed out. Starting tomorrow, the community cupboard will only offer drive-through distribution. The pantry itself will be closed. Family meal boxes will be distributed, as well as options for fresh produce. Pantry hours will remain the same during the week.
Our coverage of the coronavirus outbreak continues online at wishtv.com. There we've created a special section full of everything that you need to know, including the latest on school closures, the government's response, and much more. Again, that's all online.